The protest letter, authored by vexed justices of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, took millions, including myself, by surprise, especially the complaint that budgetary allocations have not been increased in the last 4 years, not to mention the salary, which has not been increased in 14 years. It's interesting. The debate about a better deal for the judiciary has moved to the Green Chamber of the National Assembly. The inconclusive debate on the matter means that the House of Reps would broach the subject by the next legislative day. House Committee Chairman on Judiciary, Onofiok Luke. Onofiok Luke is from Asokwa's place.
Yes, Akwa Ibom.
Yeah. He decried the situation the apex court justices were subjected to. So, Asokwa, who's to blame?
So we have to blame the former chief, because I remember I have to blame the CJN for it.
The outgone one.
Yes, yeah, because I remember when the issue about budgeting, came up. We noticed that it was still the same way, the same amount that the judiciary was getting. And it should worry everybody. Because if other ministries are, every year they are pumping funds into their own ministry, and it comes to judiciary, which is the most important arm of government, then we should be able to have a huge budget. We should have a huge budget for the judiciary whereby judges cannot be enticed by anybody, including politicians. Because when the CJN, according to the other justices, are saying that he has everything and their own welfare is not being taken care of, they become easy prey for things like that.
So aren't you surprised that the severance package of the outgone CJN is in excess of 2 billion?
2 billion. So 2.5 billion. So it shows that even
in addition to that, for 14 years, no increment in the salaries of justices.
But the same House of Reps should have oversighted that.
No, they did. No, they did.
So what happened?
They did, but what if you take a budget to somebody who is willing to either increase your budget and tells you, this budget that you are bringing won't be enough for you, and you are insisting that, I am okay with it, what will you do? And they can't increase it. And that is what has been going on for almost 3 or 4 years. They don't increase it, except there was even a year, particularly, they had to even add a bit into their budget. So there was something sinister that was happening until these justices, the 14 justices, actually constrained to write.
Yeah.
Because their welfare is important.
Well, one other complaint of the 14 justices is that in 2022, judgments are still handwritten.
And no judicial assistance for them to do the rudiments of looking at the perspective of law, then judicial precedents to make decisions impregnable. And then not only that, look at it, no drugs in the clinic. That means you want them to be going to clinics where they will meet.
Sometimes you wonder if these things are true.
But for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we saw all the justices, brother justices, going against the CJN, writing against the CJN, a letter for that matter, against the CJN. And I'm sorry to say it, the issue of saying that it decided to resign as a result of maybe lack of consultation.
They will stop sitting from September.
Yes. You see, the issue, very weighty, and then that will even affect the judgment of the court. If somebody is not sound-wise, and the decisions of other brother justices that included him, should even, have issues to be reconsidered. I'm telling you. Then, you see, look, as a student of law, we were told that justices or judiciary workers should be able, to be heard, but not to be seen. But we saw them and we even had them this time around.
Just a minute. Ola is joining us from Abuja. Good evening, Ola. Welcome.
Good evening, citizens, and I greet your colleague in the studio also, sir.
We greet you too.
Yes, I discovered that you guys did not do justice to the observation made by the last caller about the fact that 17 members of PDP made a recommendation. They made 3 recommendations.
Your voice is ebbing. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, your
Hello,
voice
sir.
is ebbing.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Okay, you are better.
Okay, I said you did not do justice to the observation made by one of the callers. To the effect that the members of PDP recommended 3 persons for article, as his running mate, and it shows one out of them, as his preference. I thought you guys would emphasize on that, but you just you let it go as a bypass. I wanted to kind of
Yeah, Ola, that's why I said something like, if you are a presidential material, be your own man, stand by your decisions. That's it.
He has made his decision.
Thank you for your intervention.
He has made his decision. Then what are we saying again? He should defend that decision, stand by the decision.
Because Okowa, according to Ola, is one of the 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
But according to Autumn too, he said 15 out of 17 governors. 14 out of the 17 governors also pick Wike. Then what are we saying?
So if Atiku actually said, okay, out of these 3, I'm picking Okowa, just like you are saying, that he can stand on by his decision.
Yeah, by his
own decision. It's nobody's own.
All right. We are done with that story. Let's build up to what we are discussing now, the Supreme Court.
Okay.
You remember the late Justice Oputa said, we are not infallible because we are final.
Yes.
No, we are not final because we are infallible. We are infallible because we are final. I look at the Supreme Court and I look at a football game referee. The referee of a soccer game is a judge of intentions. And so whatever decision the referee takes is final.
It's final.
So we are talking about a group of men that will decide the fortunes of 200 million Nigerians.
And that will be the final.
And you are toying with what concerns them.
Yes.
Their welfare.
Their welfare, their health.
Most of these things where they happen to us are by choice. So
it's by choice.
No be devil.
No.
In fact, Bola, they say home people say, make them leave them, then get their own trouble.
Yes, yes. And you see, this is the issue. This is not the issue of even home people. It's the issue of the entire nation.
Yeah.
Over 200 million Nigerians. You see, it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. And I didn't expect, the washing of our dirty nile in the public to the extent that the brother justices.
Why did you dirty them?
Well, they did that. And even led by even led by the former CJN. You see, because who is me? I'm not even part of the legal profession.
If I ask you now, who you go ask?
Who I go ask? You see. Look at it. Look at in the House of Rep. I just want to quote some areas there. Okay, when Asuko's brother, Onofiok Luke, was trying to defend the motion, he said something. He said, according to him, the issue raised as a result of the persistent underfunding of the judiciary, despite its increasing workforce and growing responsibility, as well as inflationary condition in Nigeria. The lawmaker said he was aware that, quote, aware that remuneration of judicial officers was last reviewed in 2008 by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission, when the official exchange rate was 170 naira to $1, whereas naira has considerably depreciated.
But 5 years from 2018, right?
Yes.
Onofiok Luke identified or noticed that.
Yes.
What happened in 5 years?
That is the irony of the matter. That is what
we must ask. So what happened between then and now?
Yeah, there were changes in the CJN. And apart from that, yes, and then
the changes will not affect.
Then apart from that, I believe the justices would have believed that the new EMSman, the new man would have taken that as his major duty to make sure that their welfare, their salaries are increased, the hospitals that they will be using will be top notch. The vehicles, because I keep saying it, the vehicles, the houses that the justices will be staying, everything is in place.
Accommodation.
Yes, accommodation.
Even new justices, with the gravity of the decision they are making, they are living among us. That means I can say that, do you know that in my area,
yes.
justices also live there?
Yeah.
And then they are making decisions, final decisions over lives. Over the fate of entire Nigerians.
I hope
what are we saying?
The House of Reps will be able to, make drastic decisions on this matter, because the judiciary cannot just be left like that. Especially the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
It can't be left like that. They have to be.
Asuko, not only the judiciary, the new CJN, the acting CJN is writing his certificates now. People are watching him. He was part of the people that wrote against Tanko.
And so now,
you understand me?
So that's what
we are waiting
saying.
for him too. We are waiting. What is going to? The impact is going
Bola,
to be.
the man, they watch you.
Let him watch me. I don't have any
Even though
case.
they wait for him. So, we must go.